It'll be tomorrow, but yeah.
What does he have to do to create more space for himself? Has that been the biggest issue so far early on?
Yeah, I would say he's got to do two things. One is he's got to skate when he gets the puck, especially from tops of circles to tops of circles. That's a normal thing that a lot of young guys don't necessarily do. It's something when I talked to Tim Hunter with the World Junior Canadian team, he felt that hurt him at times at center at the World Junior camp because he wasn't skating when he got the puck. It's just something that you think you can kind of stand still or drift and make a play, and all of a sudden people are all over you and you wonder what happened. So he's got to skate tops of circles, and two, and just as importantly, maybe more importantly, he just has to keep learning the little tricks of the trade to hold on to the puck in the O-zone more. Probably needs to keep his stick a little bit closer to his body. Certainly needs to learn how to reverse hit guys with his butt, reverse hit guys with his shoulder, find ways to knock reverse check guys as they're coming to him, create a little bit of space, move his feet, use cutbacks, and we did some one-on-one puck protection today. Those types of things, we've really overemphasized that with him. Obviously we're showing him lots of video, and whether it was, I think we pulled out Peter Forsberg today and showed some Peter Forsberg clips because he was one of the best ever at it, and it's just a process, and it's a learned process, and how quickly he get it, we'll see, but it's something we'll keep working on with.
It seems like it's quite a bit to digest, especially for a young guy.
Well, it's really two, I try to stay with one thing the most I can. For him, we've given him two, but it's really two things: skate when you get the puck and learn how to hold on to it more. Really, that's what it falls into. Now, the tricks of the trade of how you learn how to hold on to it might be multifaceted, but he's got to learn what's best for him. He's a big man who hasn't filled his body out yet, and the hard part with that is that means your center of gravity is real high. It's easier for little guys with their center of gravity is lower. Once his body fills out, it'll be way easier, but obviously right now we want the instantaneous results. Well, that's going to have to come from learning those little tricks of the trade.
From your experience, how do guys usually, like a guy like that, young guy, respond from taking a day off, being a healthy scratch, watching it from afar?
I think everybody's different, and I think and the reasons sometimes are different, but everybody is certainly different in that aspect. Some guys come back and it doesn't affect them mentally, and they might have a little more jam to them and whatnot, and some guys it affects their confidence and they don't play quite as well, and some guys, just everyone's a little bit different. I don't know how he'll handle it because this is the first time we've done it, but I think the biggest thing is this was the furthest thing from a punishment by